Welcome to the Mind Gains podcast. Today, we have one of Century 21's most successful real estate agents. He has a story of adversity both personally and professionally. Ben Palmerone. Enjoy. Ben Palmerone, mate, welcome to the Mind Gains podcast. How we doing?
Mate, really well, and thank you again.
No, mate, very grateful you jumping aboard. We've just been chewing each other's ear off for the last hour, but we have a mutual friend in Big Hectic Fred, friend of the show, and you actually sold his house or his parents' house recently.
Yeah, I did. It was a great experience, and what a guy. He's a gentleman, really is.
He is a gentleman, mate. He is. You got any Hectic Fred stories for me?
Mate, Hectic Fred story, he's let me up to do whatever I needed to do, mate. He just said, it's your job. You handle it. He didn't get my way, and we got a great result for him. Ended up getting big dollars for it. So,
Love it.
I'm sure his mum was quite happy.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. He for context, he speaks very highly of you. He gave me a ring and was like, mate, would you have my real estate agent on the podcast? And I was like, oh, of course. Like, I'm open to anything. And especially if he's I sort of trust Fred. Like, if he vouches for someone, maybe except for Flaxy, I'd take him at his word. But, mate, he sort of mentioned that, and I jumped at it and said, gave you a ring, and then we just been chewing each other's ear off.
Isn't he a Bulldog supporter? He likes a Rabbitoh? Don't know about that, mate.
Yeah, I know.
But he's a gentleman, really good guy. And
isn't that the first thing he said to you?
yeah, look, he wanted to know who I went for straight away. I said South Sydney. He looked at his mum and he goes, yeah, he's the guy, because not many people know his old man was a Rabbitoh. Grew up around that Redfern area when he came here to Australia. So, yeah, it was good working for him. Really was.
Love it, mate. I love it. Well, let's talk about you for a little bit. So, grew up in Bosley Park.
Yeah, Bosley Park.
Mate, talk us through junior life. And you mentioned, South supporter, different things like that.
Yeah.
Talk us through growing up.
Growing up, a little bit different to most people's upbringing. I grew up in an Italian family. Concreting was what my dad did. Had our own business for many, many years. My grandfather and my uncle all involved, and obviously that was the destination for the firstborn child.
Yeah.
But Mum had other ideas. She didn't want me to do it, so went into real estate straight afterwards. I know, thanks, Mum. She'll be watching.
Yeah, love it. So she was a real estate agent as well?
Yeah, Mum worked in real estate for a lot of her younger life, and kind of pushed me along that way. Saw that I had a little bit of a different personality from most people. When I was out in front of a crowd, I always wanted to talk.
Awesome.
But more at home, I was the quieter guy.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, cool. So with that, how did, I think you mentioned that you were pouring concrete at 10 years old.
Yeah, I used to go on the job site every school holidays, and whenever my uncle would go away or something with his mates, it'd be like, come on, you come with me. Doing steel tie-ups at 8 years old, 9 years old, and putting pegs in, cleaning timbers.
Sounds like hell. No wonder you ran away from it.
Mate, I couldn't wait to get out of there at 17.
What school did you go to?
Bosley High.
Okay, so did you finish year 12?
Finished year 12 in 2003.
Yeah.
So December
Great
2003.
year, that. Panthers won the comp.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to say that. It's been in my back of my mind since I got here. But yeah, pretty much the next day, I'm sorting that in the paper for a real estate job. And back in those days, you could go to TAFE during 11 and 12. So I got my real estate certification
okay,
then.
you did that. So you knew what you wanted to do.
I had a kind of idea, but I had it as a backup, really.
Okay. What did you want to do? NRL player?
Play league.
Yeah, okay.
It wasn't going to happen, but.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, wanted to be, an agent at the end of the day. And it was tough in those days, man. It wasn't what it is now, glamorized and social media and all the rest.
Well, while you say it's tough, talk to me about your first day.
First day on trial.
Yeah.
Rocked up. Was in the office. And back then, we used to do the auctions right at the front of the office, right? So I popped out my head out the window. Seen a bloke. I go, this guy? And he goes, yeah, he's a buyer. He's related to my mother. I'm going to go out there and have a chat with him. He goes, he's your buyer. Go get it and it's your sale if he gets the property. He got the property and I had no idea what I was doing, mate. Give me 5, 10 grand. I didn't know what I was even saying, mate. Closed the deal and they looked at me at the end of the day. They go, you got the job. Okay, let's go for it. What's the pay?
Lovely.
Yeah.
Unreal. So, mate, with that, so 18, jumping into real estate, talk us through, I guess, the first little bit. I think you're one foot in front of the other, really grinding 7 days a week, right?
Yeah, it was. It was tough. A lot of pavement bashing, I call it.
Yeah.
Letterbox dropping, door knocking.
There's no mobile phones either.
Well, there was nothing then, right?
Are you calling home phones? How's it work?
Calling home phones. So back in those days, we used to have a white pages book.
Yeah.
And I'd have to go through the white pages and see if it was suburb was closer. Abbotsbury, Bosley Park, Edens Park. Yeah, hi, how you going? Do you want to sell your house?
So you're literally calling people and just say, do you want to sell your house?
That was it. I had no scripts. There was no dialogues back then. It was more like,
yeah, right.
just do something.
And then you just figure out along the way what works.
Figure it out along the way, and it turned out that, well, just before I turned 19, I ended up getting top exclusive lister of my network at that time. The first person under 25, I think it was, to win the real estate award.
And that was under 12 months?
Yeah, in under 12 months.
So is this a Century One?
No, this is when I was at my first office, which was Harcourt's Real Estate.
Okay.
Now obviously been a Century 21 boy through and through, but no, Harcourt's Real Estate back then.
Yeah, nice. Well, just to touch on that, we did want to just mention that South won 21 comps.
21 comps.
You work for Century 21, and this
21.
is the 21st episode. So
it's meant to be.
It wasn't planned, but it's funny how the universe works like that.
21's always been a little bit of a number for me too. Obviously being Italian, used to follow a lot of soccer.
Yeah.
Beardlaw was number 21, so also
nice.
attached to that too.
Dang.
Yeah.
Who do you support in football?
Well, obviously English football not that good at the moment. Manchester United, but
so do I.
Yeah, really, there you go. I'm a Roma supporter for the Serie A, and obviously follow Italy, but do love my Socceroos. Look, as much as I've come from an Italian background, I was born in Australia.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we want to see our boys do well out there.
Love it. Love it, mate. Love it. Just quickly back to real estate. So talk us through, did you have many teething issues at all, with it?
There was heaps.
Yeah, so talk us through, your first, did you have a tough year in the first few, or did something happen? Or
I think more the first few 6 months, 12 months period. No one knows you, right? So you're just going in cold. You really had to woo people over with what you said. That was something I didn't know the structure.
Yeah.
I was just being told to go out there, put the property on the market. Didn't even know how to sell it. Didn't know that you had to take a photo with a Polaroid camera. Take it down to the newspaper, write what you wanted to write on the back, and they'd print it.
Yeah, right.
And that was how it was done back those days.
Yeah, okay.
Getting to know the whole business as such. Yeah, you learn about it in TAFE, but when you're put in front of someone, you got to just go with it, really.
Yeah. Yeah, so what's the key part that you really, was it just prospecting?
Prospecting. I used to dial from pretty much 7 a.m. in the morning till sometimes 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night. Just in the office.
Far out.
Yeah, I didn't move some days.
Tough gig.
I'll tell you how weird it was back then. You'd walk into office and the boss would have a clean ashtray for you on your desk.
Sit there and smoke cigarettes.
It was a different time. Yeah, it was a different time. Yeah.
Yeah, wow, there you go. Mate, with that, interested to hear sort of what you say here, but you progressed through the ranks a little bit, moved on to Century 21, overcame a little bit of adversity.
Yeah, a lot there.
So this is more recent though, right, with your old man?
Yeah, my old man got cancer in 2021.
Okay.
Yeah.
Talk us through this little period. So
obviously, relatively hard worker my whole career, did all that. Never hit the real heights that I wanted to, but always knew that I had it in me. Guess sometimes, you fall back on complacency as a young bloke. You go out with your mates on a weekend and forget about work until the Monday. But obviously by that time I was already married, had one kid, the second one had already come. So you kind of just want to make do with your life and be happy. But Dad got hit with cancer. Me and my old man are pretty close. He's like my best mate. Very rarely does a day go on that we don't speak. But yeah, when he got the cancer, I just changed offices too. So I went from the Bonnarigg Century 21 over to Fairfield. So again, new suburb, completely different area to what I was used to.
Yeah.
And I just thought, no, I'm going to bury myself in work and really heads down, bum up.
Okay, so that's how you dealt with
obviously what was going on at home. Obviously, Dad went through the surgery and I had to go there in the mornings, help him out afternoons. And it was a bit tough, but kind of suck it up. And I don't want to get emotional, but it's not easy.
You were mentioning a little bit, and I appreciate you sharing this, but mentioning a little bit off air, even to the point of, it's prostate cancer, there's obviously things need to be cleaned. You're pretty hands-on in the process around it all as well. Also, I think, you mentioned sort of buried yourself in work. So was there many other things you were doing in a positive way to deal with this scenario? Or
look, at the time, I think I was just burying my head in work that much. Obviously listening to inspirational, motivational speakers a lot at night when I was at home. But that had a double-edged sword too, because you couldn't go sleep after that.
Yeah, okay.
You'd be that motivated. Sometimes it'd be 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. I'd be on the laptop still working.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. My wife would come downstairs saying, enough, mate, come on. And that's where the hangover came really much with Dad's cancer. You got a whole year of working. You're going hard. You don't stop. But when it does hit you and then kind of grabs you, you don't realise it.
Yeah, okay. So talk us through grabbing you.
Yeah, so obviously when Dad then went into remission, kind of felt a little bit of, ease the pressures off now and I can enjoy a little bit of life, but didn't realise there was still mental scarring behind it. Stuff that we had never even dealt with my dad when I was a child. We didn't get close to I was, 17, 18, 20. So that really, took a hit on me. But,
Yeah.
You do. You start having a few drinks at night and a drink turns into a bottle on the weekends and it's not a good thing. And had to really pull myself out of that, and motivational got me there. And a bit of church here and there. My wife made me go back to church, which was a bit of fun.
Awesome.
Yeah, so read the Bible now with her every night. She wants to read me out a chapter, which is good. So
Oh, nice.
it's a bit of fun.
Love that. So you sort of lent into your faith a fair bit
Yeah,
there?
a little bit more than obviously what I'd done
Yeah.
as a kid. You know what I mean? As a kid, we watch rugby league. We swear we meet. We drink beer and eat meat pies. It's a different story.
Yeah.
I grew up thinking ANZ was church.
Yeah.
And Greg Inglis was old mate up on the stage. You know what I mean? But yeah, it was a confronting time for me. Like you carry the burden, and I had to always say, Dad, you're all good. Give him positive notes. But I was one taking the hits on the back end, and I didn't realise it at the time. I just kept thinking, I can do this, push through it. But yeah, he got me in the end.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So, and what you mean by got you, there was a couple of collapses in burnout?
I know. The collapses came earlier on. Burnout, maybe in my younger years when I was trying to build up.
Okay.
Really happened in I think the first one was 2015, 2016, trying to rise up to the top.
Yeah.
I ended up collapsing 6 times within a 6-month period.
Far out. And then, so how did you sort of get through this little bit?
Get through that, man. Like straight afterwards, a collapse. The last one was a pretty big one. So just trying to keep my mind again buried in work, but you're not knowing what you're doing. You keep burning yourself out.
Is that not what's causing it though?
Yeah, well, I came up with a little bit of a condition where when you're laying down at night and then you get up quickly, you start losing. I lost rapid blood pressure.
Okay.
So that was causing the collapses, but mainly being tired from my day and not resting enough.
Yeah.
And even when I was resting, my mind psychologically was still thinking about what I had to do the next day. So it was on the beat 24/7. Yeah, it wasn't easy.
Yeah, damn. Yeah. So like, I suppose with that little bit, what did you go see a doctor and different
Went to the doctor, all the rest, you sent for scans, but I think the more so it was confronting, like when you have had that collapse, because you look at us, we were invincible, right? I'm in my 20s. Mate, I had a little call. I used to say to my wife all the time, don't worry about me, mate. I'm all good. I'm Superman. Got the S on my chest. I'll be fine. And it catches you. And then you realise, hang on, you're not invincible. Life just got you. Checkmate.
Yeah. Okay. So with that, like, did that pull you? You said you sort of buried yourself still just in work.
Yeah.
Through that to deal with it as well. But
yeah.
Like,
I then it was a double-edged sword because I realised I couldn't balance the both. So I started doing a little bit of meditating.
Yeah.
One of my old principals turned me to that.
Okay.
Meditate late at night, just listen to some background music, even some waves crashing. You don't listen to Tupac and 50 Cent all the time.
Yeah.
You can listen to something else, mate. And that was good for me.
Yeah, cool.
That was really cool. So it got me to wind down.
Do you have any like advice for someone looking to start meditating?
Yeah. Yeah, listen to waves crashing, man. It's the best thing ever.
Okay.
Yeah, it just really mellows you. Yeah. Just keep it simple. People want to listen to motivation or to get you through that talk. I just kind of just was over the talk, I think. Real estate, you got to talk so much and help people get through their period that you just want to be a little bit quiet at night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I want to swing it back a little bit and understand a couple of things. Talk us through your footy career.
Oh, bit of Bosley High there.
So your old man played for South in the lower grades.
Under 21s, lower grade, yeah. So obviously I had this dream. I was always going to play hooker for South Sydney. Sean Garlick was my idol.
Yeah. Play a bit of golf with Sean Garlick.
Yeah, he's a gentleman. I've met him once or twice, especially when South got kicked out. We met him on the march.
Yeah, cool. You had Bronson on his shoulders.
Yeah. Now look
Jackson,
at
maybe.
No, it was Jackson, I think.
Jackson, yeah.
But Bronson's going to play this year, so I got big hopes for him. But played a bit of footy, hooker. Really liked getting in there.
Yeah.
Slapping some people up. It's a bit of a good fun position. Get your hands on the ball, like being a centre of attention, which helped me later on in life. So
yeah, okay.
Yeah, I wish I did make it, but it didn't happen for me.
Yeah,
Real estate was a career in the end.
Yeah, so what like you just pulled the pin?
Yeah. Got to the end of high school and I thought, this ain't going to happen for me, mate.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm not that good.
Fair enough.
You know what? You still wear your heart in your sleeve and you try every day. And brings me back to my never to give up days with South Sydney.
South,
you know, they got kicked out. I was really young, got bullied a lot in school because of it.
Yeah.
So I guess that's something that I've always held to.
You know, I had a previous guest on here and he was the CEO when they came back in the comp, Paul Dunn.
Really?
Yeah.
Dunny.
Yeah,
no
Dunny.
way. I remember him. I met him too.
Yeah, Dunny was on here. I play a bit of golf with Dunny actually as well. I swear besides you, probably every guest I've had. It's just my golf mates.
I need to take up now is golf. I'm getting 40 now.
Yeah, it's a good sport in that regard. It's a great equaliser, golf. I always sort of say like if you could play golf with a CEO or like a billionaire, and you know, if you have a lower handicap with them, you hit a couple of cool shots, make a birdie.
Yeah.
They're trying to talk to you. And this is a great equalizer in a lot of ways.
Yeah, it's
really
good. Yeah, that's something that I've always wanted to do, but never done it yet.
Yeah.
I need to take another day off for that, I think.
Yeah, true. Mate, I want to hear a little bit more about real estate. So
Yep.
thanks for sharing a little bit about like your, you know, overcoming some adversity and different things. Let's talk about maybe adversity in the job. So
Yep.
I think you can probably go into a little bit of detail here, but like, you know, there's the fact that you're hearing no, like you're getting
Yeah.
no. You're getting, you know, for lack of a better term, like
Yep.
say slimy real estate agent sort of
there's plenty of
persona.
them. Yeah.
You're getting these guys that are, you know, offering lower fees to take clients. There's, you know, you have clients ghosting you for no reason. You have like, you know, you do a lot of work and you're losing sales at the last sort of point. Talk us through a little bit of a life of a real estate agent and then how you sort of overcome a little bit of that adversity as well.
Yeah, so I'll step straight into adversity because that's my biggest thing, right? It's what I've held on to for a lot of my career. When you are getting the rejections, the main thing is to maintain a positive mindset. For me, it was always, again, never give up, keep going, mate. You know what you're doing's right. You're doing the right thing by people. You're helping people. If they want to go down that path and choose that guy and can't read through it, then I can't help that much more. And when you are doing 50, 60, 70, 100 sales a year, you're losing more than most other agents.
Yeah.
You're going in against them a lot more. So you kind of know the ones that you're gonna come up against. You try to be very cautious with the client and say, look, just be mindful because see what they are doing is the same as me. If they're going to charge you like $1,000 auction fees and I'm up at $5,000 for Premiere and everything else, there's got to be a reason why that $4,000 is the gap.
Absolutely.
You know, you're getting a free ad at the bottom that no one's going to see your property where I want you at the top seeing everyone's all eyes on you.
So marketing is
It's a big thing for me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, talk us through that.
A lot of visual. I do a lot of raw content, mainly on my Instagram and Facebook. I feel as though the industry is very polished sometimes and people just want to see you as a person.
Yeah.
And it was only until recently that I really just started to drop my story to most clients. Fred straight away.
Yeah.
Told him my story that day when we met and he goes, mate, you're being very open with me. Like, I appreciate it. At the end of the day, you are a person.
Yeah.
And you beat hard like everyone else. You got wife, you got kids like everyone else, mate. You're just trying to get through life.
Absolutely.
People want to gravitate to that. They want to see a real human, not just the shirt, the suit, the ties, and the fancy cars. Like, it takes a lot to get there.
Yeah.
Takes
Absolutely.
a lot.
And that's never give up once again.
And never give up. Yeah, no, I don't give up.
Yeah.
I've been a little bit of a dog like that. I just hound them down.
Yeah.
I like doing the right thing by people. And if I can see someone needs the help, I'll go harder for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it. How do you sort of separate your self-worth from outcomes? So like what I mean by that is like, you know, how do you obviously work big hours,
Yeah.
you're working 6-7 days a week. How do you separate that? Like, this is my why, which is say family, whatever it may be, from, you know, from work if you have a tough week or whatever it may be.
I like spending time with the little ones, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Watching them scream at the TV, watching the footy, or taking my little one for a run. She's just made states team last year for cross country.
Loves a bit of running. How good.
Yeah, she loves the running. And her last turn, I think it was, what do they call that? They've just beaten their ones at the school. They've gone to the next stage.
Like district or regional
District,
or something?
region, yeah. She was at the last turn and she was coming second last.
Yeah, wow.
I jumped from the stands and ran 100 metres myself to go to the bottom of the lap and go, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And she just put her foot down and came first. But seeing her face at the end of it made me realise that life is more to real estate and I can motivate my family to do better as well. My kid's a big thing to me, man. Like, having my daughter who looks almost identical to me is scary, and to know that I'm setting that example for her. And I don't want to show her that life is just about work, that you can have some fun and enjoy yourself.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Is so you mentioned running a little bit, like you do a fair bit of running?
I do. I love to run in the mornings.
Love it. So that's part of your morning routine?
Morning routine. Get a bit of running in, have my coffee, have my brekkie.
What else do you do?
Love a good bacon and eggs.
Okay.
Yeah.
So talk us through the morning routine.
Yeah, so get up, obviously have my coffee first up, glass of water. You've got to start the day with the water. Then go for a run straight away. Just don't think about it, go for it.
Yeah.
I do a good 45 minutes. I think that clears the mind. You start doing it less.
Do you see how far you're going, or?
I used to.
Okay.
Body's not that strong anymore, mate. The knees are giving up. I'm getting closer to 40. I try not to measure it because it's getting smaller and smaller every time. And the pace is getting slow and slower, I've noticed. But I used to do a good 2Ks when I was younger, 2 to 3.
Yeah.
Slowly now to 1.5 to 2. I'm happy with it.
Yeah.
But then come home, have a bit of brekkie, jump straight in the shower. And My biggest thing is obviously listen to those motivationals in the shower. They say that cold water shower can open up brain cells, right?
Yeah.
So I like listening to, and again, a little bit of a hard head. I like someone screaming at me. So I use a motivational speaker, Eric Thompson. He's very loud.
Yeah.
And it just gets me going in the morning, talking about his struggles in life too. He grew up homeless.
Yeah.
And now he's the #1 motivational speaker in the world.
Far out.
And he did that during COVID, like screaming on Instagram, hello, it's your boy, Eric Thompson. And just really got out there. And his wife lives with a disease and he's doing really well. So I sort of gravitate to people that have gone through struggles, like I have too a little bit. Kind of relatable, I guess.
Yeah, I love it. There you go. So how do you like, I guess, is that just that's just every single day, no matter what?
Every day, apart from Sundays. I give myself a bit of a break on Sunday.
Yeah, okay, so you kick back a bit on Sundays.
Kind of roll out of bed on a Sunday.
Love it.
My wife gets up me all the time. tend to be a couch potato and sit on TikTok most of the day.
Far out, how good's that? So talk us through like, how do you stay motivated, and talk us through like your self-talk and stuff for in the market. Because obviously you've worked through like the GFC and stuff like that.
I was in real estate in the GFC. It wasn't easy, especially out west.
Yeah.
When you've got every different type of nationality thinking that they know more than the agent.
Yeah.
So it was pretty tough, man. A lot of agents got out then in the industry. I had some big heavy hitters in the area. Being a younger guy, I had guys that were 30 and 40. I was up against these guys doing 10, 20, 30 years in the game.
Yeah.
Self-talk. Just keep myself going. Ben, you're good enough. Just keep going. Do what you do best. Believe in yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of self-belief's got to come from inside, I think.
Yeah.
Someone can tell you you're good enough, but unless you believe it, you're not going to do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you got to start believing.
Is that how you sort of protect your energy from negative people?
Yeah, mate, I get negative energy all the time. I get agents out there all the time. I've heard the comments. I laugh at it now.
Yeah.
It's like, if you want to sit there talking about me, that's cool, man. I'm chasing your listings. I'm going for it.
Yeah.
I'm going to chase something. You want to sit there and talk about me in your office? I'm on the phones.
Love it.
Next.
So how have you sort of transitioned into, because obviously you're the sales manager, so you have a team underneath you.
Yep.
Talk us through like managing the team.
Mate, I've had my ups and downs with it. It's not easy managing people.
Yeah.
I like to see what I see in people and just tell them that I see good value in them. Mm-hmm. That's my biggest thing. I won't put you on board if I don't believe in you. If I put you on board, it's because I've seen something in you.
Yeah.
And I do like, that underdog story.
Yeah.
I gravitate to young boys that have, gone through a little bit of hardship. And in Bosley Park, we've got plenty of Assyrian background people. Yeah. They've gone through that war in Iraq.
Yeah.
Man, they've come from hard times. So you're like, come under my wing. I'll show you how it's done.
Awesome.
And I kind of get a kick out of it too.
Yeah, love it. And you got some guns underneath you?
Yeah, I do. I got a good one. A little South American kid. He's doing well, but
yeah, nice.
Good boy. Yeah.
Nice. He loves a drink with you as well.
Yeah, he doesn't mind it. He doesn't mind it.
Oh, that's funny. So what do you think separates you from agents in terms of like, well, how can clients sort of feel your own sort of self-confidence?
Again, that just comes from me believing in myself, but knowing your product, and your biggest product in real estate is yourself. Knowing in your abilities that you're going to push for every last dollar that they need.
Yeah.
If you look along my career, my results, I've had agents have identical properties because they're very similar sometimes in the same street. Yeah. You look at that and they're selling 50, 60 grand above. I want to get better in my mind. Like, how are you going to do that? All right, let's market a different way. Let's do a different video. Let's really point out what families want in that home. Yeah. They don't want to see just 3-bedroom. Tell them about their features, the area, the lifestyle. Yeah. That's what it's about.
Love it. Is there like, how do you like separate the difference between like maybe your own self-confidence and the hype? The hype that's tough. Come with it. Yeah.
That's tough because there is a big hype around you sometimes. Yeah. You get people saying, "Oh, thank you, Ben. You're the best thing that's ever happened to me. You got me this much. Now I can do this with my life." Ground yourself, man. Yeah. I do a little trait. Probably got that from Brad Fittler. No socks off on the grass every morning too.
Yeah, do you?
That's something, I do. I actually do that. That's something I didn't say to you.
Yeah, okay.
I take the socks off and my wife can't stand it because we walk around barefoot in the house pretty much. You're bringing the grass and what are you doing? But no, it does level you out. You don't realise in life, grounding yourself's the biggest thing. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. With it, like, obviously not the, and like I mean this in a nice way, but like not the most affluent sort of area. Yeah. Like, so potentially like, you're dealing with people where like any sort of property is a massive part of like your life. It's the biggest purchase someone will make in their life 100%. Or the biggest asset they'll sell in their life as well. How do you deal with like managing people's emotions? So like a seller or a seller.
That is pretty tough on a regular basis. It's not easy. The best way to describe that I do it is a lot of the time their emotions will go under control when they don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
So just being in touch with them, I like to call them at least every 1 to 2 days. You got to tell them what's going on. And even if there's nothing going on, just be honest with them.
Yeah.
Like I've heard so many stories in real estate, even from my competitors. Oh, you had 2 people through. I drove past the open, mate. There was no one there.
Yeah.
Like I can see what you're doing.
Yeah.
There's no need to pull up face pretense. Just tell them you had no one, mate. Let's sit down and assess it and how we're going to get better. What else can we change? Can we maybe change the ad? Do we need to do a price assessment? Is the photos wrong? Is the hero shot completely off? Do we need to change another angle? Managing people's emotions will come from being in contact with them.
Yeah.
Doing the right thing, they'll see it.
Okay. So it's just that sort of being transparent, being front of mind, speaking to them, that connection.
It's a big struggle too when you're coming up in real estate. One thing I want to touch on, the young guys have a lot of issues with that because they always want to put out there that they're doing so much and they're killing it. But when they're not, they lie about it.
Yeah.
And that's where I try to come in. So just be honest.
Yeah. Okay.
Be true to you.
Yeah. So with that, like how
excuse me.
You're right. How important do you think it is for your team, like to remain coachable and even yourself remain coachable?
I still remain coachable.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I've had mentors in my life, plenty. A lot of big principals out there. I mean, one of my principals was #1 in Australia for like 20 years straight with Century 21.
Yeah, wow.
Like he was literally the godfather of Fairfield, they used to call him.
How do you say #1 for that long?
Oh, he was just a machine. I remember that was at Fairfield. So we sat down my first day, and when I started, it was still in COVID, which I'd got COVID.
Yeah.
That's why I had to move offices because the other place wanted me to go back to the office. I was a little bit,
Yeah, okay.
How you going, mate? I just got it. Dad's got cancer. I got to be careful.
Yeah.
I didn't want to give anything to Dad, so got in there, signed up 3 properties in one day. He's like, "Is that all?" Come on, mate. You can do better than that. And he's then hitting the phones at 65, 70 years old. And I'm like, if you can do it, I can do it, mate.
Yeah.
Get up. Let's go.
Love it. So just take action.
Just keep going. Yeah. Yep.
Bang. Love it. So how does your role sort of evolve now? Like
so managing people, look, most sales managers in my field want to set back a little bit. They've done their 20 years. They've done their 30 years. They want to collect their wage, get their commission off everyone and go.
Yeah.
I love the tools. Managing people is probably the hardest thing, but I just try to do a lot of one-on-ones, see where their struggles at, their pain points, see how I can help them through my experiences. Experience is the best way to get anyone through anything. If they can hear that you've done it, you're not made much different than them.
Yeah.
You're the same human being. You got a mouth, you got fingers, you got toes. Why can't I do it? And that's what I do. I pretty much motivate from my experience and my success that I've had.
Okay, awesome. There you go. Yep. Is it like, and like you obviously don't need to talk numbers, but like, are you motivated by the financial side of it, or?
Of course, we all are in life, right?
Yeah.
But there's an element still that I didn't get into this industry for money. I got into help people.
Yeah.
I genuinely saw a disconnect when I was even young because mum and dad tried to buy a few homes. Agents weren't being helpful. Mm-hmm. What happened to saying please and thank you?
Yeah.
Right? I was always raised, Ben, say please, thank you. I was answering dad's calls for the business at 9 years old going, Euro Concrete, Bosley Park, how can I help you?
Yeah, wow.
Like I really wanted to help people. And that's my biggest driving thing now is, helping the younger staff, but still remaining relevant and helping mums and dads do what they're going to do.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, if you get 100, 200 grand for someone, that changes their life.
Absolutely.
Our fees, 1.5 or 2% or whatever it may be.
Yeah.
You're going to get an extra $1,000 or $2,000 in your pocket. Boy, you've just changed someone's life.
Yeah. Yeah. Love it. And I'll explain why I'm sort of asking this question, but you sort of mentioned working through COVID and different things as well. Seeing and we're talking about the financial crisis and different things too. I had a cricketer through here and he mentioned that when he was coming through the grades, Will Salzman, shout out, I have the biggest man crush on this kid, by the way. He's my favourite player. Anyway, when he was sort of coming through, he dropped out of school to concentrate on the Under-19s World Cup. And then because of COVID, he found out then the World Cup was being cancelled. So he's had to jump off this call and go tell his parents. And the way he dealt with that was he was actually more energised in his training. Yeah. And he came out and used it as an opportunity. And he actually reckons he progressed a lot in his cricket career through that period just by the fact that he was meant to be, he was all chips in. And he used that as an opportunity where other kids would have gone, I'm not going to play the World Cup.
Chucking the towel.
The World Cup ended up happening. He killed it. He's now contracted with New South Wales. He'll play for Australia in 2 years. Probably sooner. He's 21, 22.
Probably sooner, yeah.
Mate, you should see this kid. He's so impressive.
I'll look him up after this.
Anyway, then another, there's other examples where people sort of mention in those sort of downturns and different things, they actually get more energized and work harder. talk us through through the financial crisis, working through that period, and then also through COVID.
Yeah, financial crisis, it was a bit tough. And the market too, 2007, 2008, again, we were just getting used to realestate.com. It was just coming out at that time.
Yeah.
We had a first website, it was called Just Listed. It was basic, free.
Yeah, okay.
You know, now people have got to pay $2-3 grand for an ad. But
yeah,
through realestate.com and all the rest, like you can see properties that are sitting on the market for 120 days, 150, 200 days, sometimes 1 year. How do you keep yourself going and all the rest? Like you just got to keep, like I say, work hard, work through it.
Yeah.
But then you spoke about COVID, and I want to touch on that because that was my biggest slingshot of my career too.
Can I just touch on it? Yeah. Go back to the financial crisis a little bit. I just want to understand a little bit, how are you dealing with, one, dealing with the people's emotions. I know you mentioned that communication and different things, but one, you're dealing through that. Two, obviously, if there's a house on the market for 12 months, like you're probably going to end up losing the listing anyway.
Yep.
But and then, three, obviously managing the team. Like there's so many other little factors.
There's little factors that are going through it.
Yeah.
So the hardest part then at that time was days on market.
Yeah.
I mean, we were sitting in front of some owners. They're on to their fourth agent.
Wow.
They've got no trust in you at all. Saying that you're a real estate agent alone, they want to slam the door in your face.
Yeah. So how do you overcome that objection?
Show through confidence.
Okay.
I'm here to get the job done. Show them results.
Okay.
This one here, been on the market for so long. Look what I did there. Look what I've done here. You just keep showing them what you've done and bring that confidence out. There's a fine line between confidence and arrogance. And I think that a lot of people, that's a misunderstood thing in real estate. Everyone shows this bravado.
Yeah.
Just be yourself, really. Be yourself. People will see it.
Okay.
You'll breathe confidence if you're yourself. You're genuine to who you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. Okay, and then on to COVID.
COVID, slingshot.
Yeah.
I call it the big slingshot because I was in lockdown myself for 7 weeks. Went positive.
Yeah.
On the 13th day of being a close contact. So I was like, yeah, mate, I'm sweet, I'm all good.
No.
And then went positive, and the biggest fear for me and my wife is my daughter was 2 at the time, and quite small package, my youngest one. And my eldest is built like a tank, a little bit like me. I think she'll play for South one day.
Yeah.
Where the youngest one was a little bit delicate. My wife being, the caring Italian mother, protective of the kids and all the rest. But I was in lockdown for 6 weeks. So I was a bit bored. And I was obviously worried about my health and all the rest. So when I then got into my job, I was like a bat out of hell, man. You'd lock a cage, you'd lock a line up for 6 weeks.
Yeah.
I missed work.
Yeah, okay.
I wanted to get out there again, and I just, anything and everything, just get out there, help people, do your best, keep going, keep going. Before you know it, I'm turning over 8 to 10, 12 properties a month.
Bang.
When I was averaging 2, 3 a month to 4.
Yeah, wow.
We were doing 12.
Fire.
Yeah, I enjoyed the roller coaster, man, afterwards. It's like someone got me and said, boom.
Love it.
Let's do
How
it.
good's that? So you put that purely down to just the way you sort of worked through that period, or do you find that you were more energized due to the fact that the rest of the market potentially weren't working as hard because there's a lot of uncertainty?
Yeah, there was a lot of
world,
uncertainty. I think for me was mainly I was just stuck at home for 6 weeks. Like when you're sitting there and you can see your competitors listing and selling on realestate.com and you're sick.
Yeah.
And then your wife gets it 2 weeks after you've gone positive. Then the kids get it another week after that. That's why the lag of 6 weeks we're in there for. Couldn't leave the house. I've got mates coming over putting packets of cigarettes on my letterbox for me. I'm a smoker. I still need to have a cigarette.
Yeah.
You still need to do things. And it was boring, man. And we're in a duplex too. 4 people in a 3-bedroom duplex. You get bored.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to get amongst it after I went negative and get back out there and really help people. But again, we'll touch on Dad. Dad then was going through the cancer straight during that time. So it was, I've got COVID. Dad's got cancer. What am I going to do?
Yeah.
I'm going to get up. I've got to get going here.
Get after it.
And at the time, I think I was just touching 34, 35. So you're like, it's your time now, mate. And obviously the next year I went number 1 in Century 21.
Yeah, so let's talk about that.
Yeah, that was exciting. That was a goal I had ever since I came in.
Can you explain for people, what does it mean?
What does it mean? Most amount of transactions in a year.
Okay.
So in Century 21, you've
So
got
it's not done by dollar value?
And it's also dollar. So I won it on both.
Oh, wow.
I won it on transactions and dollar
So
and
you
commission.
won it on a dollar value in a lower average sale
Average area,
price? Yeah, wow.
Average sale in our area back then was $950.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is it now?
1.3, 1.4.
Okay.
That's an average 3-bedroom home.
Yeah.
So it's changed a bit since then, and we're talking 2022. I went number 1.
Yeah. So talk us through. I want to hear about the rise of to number 1.
So I left one office, Bonnerick office, and still a good agent. I was getting Masters Club at the time, and that relatively time was quite respectable in real estate. But I always knew I was destined for more. And then before you know it, I literally said to someone, I closed my eyes. I worked my damn ass off for 12 months.
Yeah.
Closed my eyes, and when I looked up, I was at number one. I didn't even realise it. But it was a goal that was always in the back of my mind. I needed to do it.
Okay.
They always say you got to do something once.
Yeah.
Great. So to go out there and do it. And along with that came a lot of other recognitions, like number one auction office in the country at the time. Man, we were pumping out sometimes 6 auctions on a Saturday.
Far out.
Going from one to the other, going to the other. And before you know it, it's 5 o'clock. You're like, wow, that was my whole week. I mean, how do you come down from that, right?
Yeah. Well, you did pretty heavily, right?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, after I went number one, there was a bit of a come down from it.
Yeah.
The quote that someone pulled me up was quite funny. The night I won it, older guy in real estate, been around for about 40 years, 50 years in Century 21, hit number one many times. He said to me, Ben, the higher you get, the devil's going to come knocking on your shoulder one day or another. And it did. Obviously, Dad then got into remission. I'd gotten off my little bit of an arrogant trail myself, come back down to earth, and you're like, hang on. It's hit me full pelt. So, yeah, it hit me a little bit. Wasn't number one anymore. And, then worked through the next 12 months. Still did top 2% in Century 21 worldwide, but wasn't where I was before.
Yeah.
And obviously I attribute then down to, obviously on the weekends I was indulging a little bit in alcohol, a little bit more, and I wasn't as focused as what I was. Hunger had sort of changed. So I decided to leave that office, hey.
Okay.
Just up and left.
Yeah.
Hit depression. Had a bit of a low period, 3-4 days, locked myself in my room, really wanted to know what I wanted again in real estate.
Yeah.
Because, I'm at 23 years, mate. You start losing your hunger after a little while.
Yeah.
You've done it all. What's next?
Yeah.
And for me, it was like, well, hang on, why don't I go back home to Bosley Park? I hadn't worked there in 17 years. I left there a long time ago.
Yeah.
I wanted to go and do it, mainly prove to myself that I could mix it again.
Okay.
And let's do it. Now I'm sitting at number one in Bosley Park with the most amount of sales in the last 12 months.
Yeah, okay. So you're at number one, drop back down to, you're still pretty high, but
Still
went
pretty
up
high.
there.
Wasn't
and
where I
then you
needed to be.
work your way back to number one again now.
Yeah, I'm not at number one in Century 21.
Oh, okay.
But number one in my suburb,
Okay.
which is something that I hold proud. Bosley Park boys.
Yeah.
If they're either Italian or Australian. We're proud of where we come from. We enjoy that area. It's a good area.
Love it. So will you continue there forever?
Yeah, I'll be there for a while.
Okay.
For a while. You never know where life takes you, but it's something that I do want to be there for a very long time to come.
Yeah.
Love the suburb. Mum and Dad grew up there. It's where I am. It's
Okay.
where my heart is.
Yeah, love it, mate. All good. Let's talk a little bit about sort of new agents and advice for people getting into the industry.
Yeah.
So, like, what mindset shift or mindset advice would you give a new agent?
Stop thinking you're going to own a Merc C63 in your first 12 months.
Okay.
That's the biggest problem I'm finding right now.
So horse before cart.
Like, you've seen him even on a Saturday when I've got him in my car for a trial, they'll see a C63. Oh, yeah. Can I have that in 12 months? Just calm down, buddy. Just slow up a little bit. Why don't you learn the ropes first?
Yeah.
Understand what you're doing. Because they come in with a very different perception. It's the cars, it's the suits, it's the fancy shoes. They want that nice little Rolex that everyone got. Half of them get them from Fairfield Markets, mind you.
Yeah, okay.
Just like, slow up. It's okay. Learn your trade.
Yeah.
Learn your trade. The old school mentality that my dad gave me. Do the right thing by people. Be honest. Be real. Check yourself. You're not going to be $1 million agent first up, man.
Yeah.
You got to work really hard to get there. I know guys that have still never even hit their peak yet because they can't get over that mental game where they want. It's a generational thing I put it down to at the moment.
Yeah, okay. Do you think there's a little bit of a advantage they might have in a way of like naivety? Yeah, maybe a little bit naivety.
Yeah, a little bit,
coming in but they're also a little bit more educated in social media and
they're a lot more educated on
as
social
well,
media.
marketing.
Yeah, so because it took me so long to get to where I wanted to be, I won't even say the top because I reckon there's more in me after this. But yeah, I feel as though that, social media is a springboard, so their rise is going to be a lot shorter than 20 years. It's not going to take them 20 years like it did me. But in saying that, keeping themselves humble, I think is going to be their biggest crossroad.
There'll be a lot more pats on the back and a lot more fake.
That's what it is at the moment. Like, you get a 5-star review, and all the rest. They're high-fiving where I'm just like, next deal.
Yeah.
What's next? I think that's been ingrained, obviously, as a young bloke. But
Yeah, okay. What if you could go back now and talk to yourself in year one? What would you tell him?
Don't listen to what they say about you. Just do it.
Okay.
Yeah, there was times in my career where I did let the negativity get to me.
Yeah.
And then you'd second guess yourself. You sit in that low period for 3-4 months until you snap yourself out.
Yeah.
I'd watch a South game, and let's be honest, my team was rubbish for a long time. Going back to that Roosters game,
I think he'll be all right this year.
Yeah, I think we will be. I'm hoping for Fee to have his big one. Latrell,
Mate, he looks.
I need to give up on that. This is Latrell 50-metre field goals all the time.
Yeah.
I want for Fee to just to get run that.
Friend of the show, Latrell.
Is he really?
Friend of the show.
I've got to say, I love his meat. I've had his meat.
He doesn't do podcasts.
I've tried his steaks. They're amazing.
Yeah.
I love Latrell to death. If anyone knows me, I've been his biggest fan in that borough for many, many years, screaming every time he goes for it.
Well, stay tuned because Latrell and I have something in the works.
Ooh.
Something in the works. I can't talk too much yet.
You might have to ring me up and give me a signature of him. I do love him.
Yeah.
I love Bo Champion as well. I'll go back to Bo Champion. Met Bo Champion a long time ago.
Yeah.
Helped him out a little bit. He touched on real estate too for a bit too.
Yeah, he did.
He did.
Does he not work in real estate anymore?
No, he moved up to Port Macquarie. So he was selling a house in my area from Coogee.
Yeah.
And he rang me up out of the blue from someone South. I said, oh, he's a South man. He's a real estate man as well. He rang me up to help him out with it. And I said, mate, do you mind if I bring out my jersey? You'll sign it, the 2013 one. He goes, no way, you've got one of those. I said, yeah, the Delongi one, the last one you played in. He was so happy to meet me. And a gentleman at that.
Yeah.
Gave him a few tips along the way. But, mate, he was good at what he did for a while there too.
Yeah, he was a good player. Yeah. Very good. I like that. You just spooked to life when we started talking about South.
Yeah, I love South.
That's awesome, mate. So in terms of like your people you look up to and mentors and different things, are they purely business related or is it footy?
It is footy. It's a little bit of footy, a little bit of life too. Again, being Italian, I like guys like Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah,
it was on the streets before he wrote Rocky, right?
And Rambo, Rocky and Rambo.
I look at all those people in life and look at what they've had to go through. What I'm going through is really minimal. Yeah. And I think too many...
Well, it is in a way, but like it's you only know what you know, right?
Yeah,
so like
that's true.
What you're going through to say me might be different.
Very different.
And the way I foresee it and the way I deal with it will be very different.
Perceptions too, right?
Is reality.
So I'm a very much an emotional person, wear my heart in my sleeve. Maybe that's what gets me down sometimes where I do second guess myself.
Yeah.
But the second guessing I always think's kept me in check. I'd never want to be that arrogant person. I never want to walk in the room and think I know it all because I don't. Yeah. I've always said, if you're not learning every day, what's the point of being here, right? Yeah. You got to be learning.
Yeah. Love it. Yeah. Love it. All good. Who's your all-time favourite footy player?
Got to say it, the big man, GI.
GI?
Yeah. GI.
Melbourne Storm, great.
South Sydney, great, mate. He's a Rabbitoh, mate. He's a Rabbitoh to me. I got to be honest with you, the day he signed, I rang my old man. He was on the job site pouring concrete. He wasn't a friendly bloke back then if he was on the job site. Dad, we just signed GI. He goes, you're joking. So we just won a comp. He goes, mate, stop getting ahead of yourself. But I kind of knew it then that we were going to win one.
Yeah, well, the Clive Churchill medalist that night's a friend of the show too, old Sammy.
Love Sam. Love Sam.
Sammy's a gentleman.
Ran into him a few times when I was out to dinner at Coogee. Had a few selfies with the bloke.
Yeah,
he's a gentleman.
He's a gentleman. I love Sam Burgess.
Really, again,
and Luke, I'm good mates with Luke.
I've also taught my daughter about Sam Burgess and his broken jaw and never give up. Don't give up in life. He played on a whole 80 minutes almost with a broken face. Yeah. If he can do it, why can't you?
Love it.
Whatever it be, yeah.
Absolutely. Do you read much?
A little bit. The Secret.
Okay.
Probably read it about 10 times.
Yeah, talk us through
Manifestation.
Yeah.
I'm big at putting things out into the universe. I feel as though if you're doing the right thing, but your mindset's positive and you're locked in, the biggest part is being locked in. I mean, we can all want good for ourselves, right? But if you're there and you're going to bed at, 2 o'clock in the morning and waking up at 6, you're not going to be locked in. Yeah. And as much as I struggle to sleep, but when I'm asleep, I'm asleep. Yeah. And when I'm awake, I'm here. And that's the biggest part for me is you've got to be present in that moment to really capture what you're putting out in the universe.
Love it.
You can say, yeah, I want to get 10 sales this month. Yeah, but what work are you doing, champ? Yeah. Like, put the work in and then manifest it.
I love it.
There is process to it. Absolutely. And that's what I learned out of that book the most. It's not just throwing it out there. You got to believe it. You've got to have the right energy. Yeah, do it.
Love it. Get in the contest. Because that's another thing, like quite a few, and it's a common theme. And I actually do think that it resonates across sport, it resonates across business, resonates across everything. And like that Will, the guy I was talking about, he really talks about within cricket, he had a season where he was really just like he wanted to play for Australia. He's like, I want to be here, and he's batting and he's thinking like, oh, Will, you should be hitting that ball for 4. Instead of getting in the contest, his mind was nowhere near.
Yeah.
So he now is where his feet are and why he's having a lot of success.
And it does change it.
Yeah, and that's where it's the same with anything, like with business. If you're present and you're in the contest, that's going to take care of itself.
It always does.
Yeah.
You got to be present. Like I tend to say, a lot of young agents, biggest worst part in real estate is coffee, right? Coffee and cigarettes. You see them and they're having a yarn with someone down the road. They're not talking about business. I'm in the office, mate. I'm on my emails. I'm on the phone. I'm thinking about the next deal.
Yeah.
Be in the moment. If you're there, work it. Don't be off with the fairies.
Yeah.
And tell me you want to do it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to like you too much.
Love it. Who wins the comp this year?
My boys. I love the bunnies.
You reckon?
Yeah, I put money on them every year. It just never works for me. Actually, funny enough,
Where did they finish last year?
I think 12th. It was a bit rough. It was a rough year.
Pretty good for them.
Well, hey, listen, mate. 45% of our squad wasn't even there. How many boys did we have out? Campbell Graham, what did he get? 4 games in the whole year? He didn't get very many in.
Yeah, Cam Murray didn't play.
Cam Murray didn't play. Alex Johnson was in and out with injuries, which he's never had. He's had a lot more last year. And our forward pack was dismal, apart from Keon.
Yeah. So you reckon you win the comp?
No, we're not going to win the comp. You don't want me to say it. That's why. I want to say it to you, but I don't want to.
Who's going to win it?
I reckon Penrith will come back. Yeah, I've got to say, I do think they will.
Yeah.
I'd like to hope that my boys face you again in the grand final and get revenge, but
yeah,
I think I'll be proud if we get into the top 8.
Yeah.
Top 8. You got to start off small, like I did. Just get those wins, get that confidence back up. They've got to start. There's a few people in the spine that's good.
Yeah.
I think they're probably hitting up there. Jai Gray, I love Jai Gray. His energy game is all me.
He's a star.
That's the way I walk onto an auction field. When you're on the floor, I want to bring the energy.
Yeah.
I really gravitate to that. And then the stardom.
Yeah.
I'm the big man. I'm going to stand up in this moment.
Awesome. Tell me, were you happy for Adam Reynolds last year?
I was.
Yeah.
I was. He got his premiership, but I was upset too at the same time. Wish it was in red and green, man. Burnt me.
Yeah. More good. Mate, very grateful for this. I got 3 quick questions without notice. 16-year-old Ben walks through the door. What are you telling him?
Oh, 16-year-old Ben, slow down. Slow down.
Cool.
Pace yourself, mate. It's not all about the quick win.
Awesome. Yep. What's your go-to cheat meal?
Quarter pounder and cheese. Bit of a Macca's boy.
Love it.
Yeah, love my quarter.
And I know you say you don't play golf. The question I normally ask is like your dream golf foursome. So you and 3 others, can be anyone dead or alive. Spend basically, let's say a lunch. If you and 3 others, you get to go spend 5 hours at a lunch with 3 people. You can lock in, get on the drink, whatever you want to do.
Oh,
you and 3 others.
I'll give you one guy straight off the bat. Russell Crowe.
Yeah,
love Rusty. It's going to be a toss-up here. G.I. Latrell. Ooh. I got to say Latrell.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you why. Again with G.I., but more Latrell. Being as present as my struggles through the low periods, I feel as though it kind of happened at similar times. And I grab onto someone that can stand up in a moment after being in a dark moment. And he's done that. Yeah. So I will say Latrell. And I reckon he'd be a fun boy to party with too.
Love it.
Have a few beers. Third person. Ooh. This is a tough one, man. It's going to come to left field a little bit. Probably Tom Panos.
Okay.
Real estate auctioneer. I'll throw him in the mix.
Yeah, nice.
I don't think he drinks anymore. I like a little. People don't like him. Sometimes he can be a little bit too loud, but I'm a loud bloke, so I gravitate to that.
Happy days.
So I'll throw him. I think that'll be a really good lunch because they're all loud boys. So
mate, love it.
Might cause a bit of a stir.
Be a bit of fun. I'll tag along, I think. Mate, very grateful for this.
No, thank you.
I'll share obviously all your socials and different things with the audience. And mate, I really appreciate it. Ben Palmerone.
Thank you.
Thanks, brother.